What if I told you that the Volkswagen sitting in your driveway right now could outlast most luxury cars on the road, hit 300,000 miles, and never need a major repair? Most people think VWs are maintenance nightmares, but I'm about to show you exactly how to prove them wrong. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Volkswagens have an unfair reputation. Yes, they can be expensive to maintain if you don't know what you're doing, but follow the strategy I'm about to share, and your VW will become one of the most reliable vehicles you've ever owned. I've spent the last decade working with high-mileage Volkswagens, and I've seen Golf GTIs with 350,000 miles still driving like new. I've watched Jettas surpass 400,000 miles with original transmissions. The difference between these cars and the ones dying at 120,000 miles? The owners knew these 7 critical secrets. By the end of this video, you'll have the complete blueprint to transform your Volkswagen into a legendary high-mileage machine. Let's dive in. Secret number 1, the 5,000-mile oil change rule. This single habit will add 100,000 miles to your engine's lifespan. Forget what the manual says about 10,000-mile oil changes. That recommendation is designed for warranty periods, not longevity. Here's why this matters specifically for Volkswagens. VW engines, especially turbocharged models, run hot. They have tight tolerances and sophisticated timing systems that depend on clean oil. When you stretch oil changes to 10,000 miles, you're asking synthetic oil to protect against extreme heat, carbon buildup, and fuel dilution far beyond its optimal range. What happens inside your engine? At 5,000 miles, your oil is still doing its job protecting bearings, keeping your turbo cool, and preventing sludge. At 7,500 miles, it starts breaking down. By 10,000 miles, you have accelerated wear on your cam followers, increased carbon deposits, and potential timing chain tensioner issues. The exact protocol: change your oil every 5,000 miles using VW 502.00 or 504.00 approved synthetic oil. For turbocharged engines, this is non-negotiable. The turbos spin at over 100,000 RPM and rely on instant oil flow. Degraded oil equals premature turbo failure, and that's a $2,000 repair you want to avoid. Use OEM or MAN filters only. Cheap filters don't have the proper bypass valves or filtration ratings. Saving $10 on a filter can cost you thousands in engine damage. Pro tip: keep a detailed log with dates and mileage. This documentation becomes invaluable if you ever need warranty work or want to sell your car. A well-documented maintenance history can add $2,000 to your resale value. Real-world proof: I know a 2010 VW CC owner who religiously followed 5,000-mile oil changes. At 287,000 miles, his mechanic opened the engine for a clutch job and said the internals looked like they had 80,000 miles on them. That's the power of proper oil maintenance. Secret number 2, the carbon cleaning protocol. There's a silent killer hiding in your intake valves right now, and it's stealing your engine's power. Direct injection technology makes VW engines powerful and efficient, but it has one major flaw: carbon buildup. Unlike port injection, where fuel washes the intake valves, direct injection sprays fuel directly into the cylinder. Your intake valves get coated with carbon deposits from blow-by gases, and this accumulation slowly chokes your engine. The symptoms you need to watch for: rough idle. That gets worse when cold. Hesitation during acceleration, decreased fuel economy, misfires that come and go. If you're experiencing any of these after 60,000 miles, carbon buildup is likely the culprit. The prevention strategy: every 30,000 miles, have a professional walnut blasting service performed. This process uses crushed walnut shells to blast carbon off your intake valves without damaging them. It costs between $300 and $500, but it prevents thousands in repair bills. Between cleanings, use a quality fuel system cleaner every 5,000 miles. Products like CRC Intake Valve Cleaner or Liquimoly Valve Clean won't eliminate existing deposits, but they slow the accumulation rate significantly. The Italian tune-up method: once a week, take your VW on a highway drive and let it run through the RPM range. Get it up to operating temperature, then accelerate through second and third gear up to 4,500 to 5,000 RPM. This higher engine speed increases blow-by pressure and helps prevent carbon formation. Just make sure you're doing this safely and legally. Why this matters for longevity: carbon buildup doesn't just reduce performance. It creates hot spots in the combustion chamber that can lead to pre-ignition and engine knock. This damages pistons and bearings over time. Clean intake valves equal a happy, long-lasting engine. Secret number 3. The cooling system overhaul. Most VW owners ignore this system until it's too late, and it costs them their engine. Your cooling system is the unsung hero keeping your engine alive. VW engines run hot by design for efficiency and emissions. This puts enormous stress on every cooling system component. The critical timeline. At 60,000 miles, replace your coolant with OEM G13 coolant. Don't use universal coolants. VW coolant has specific additives that protect aluminum components in your engine. Using the wrong coolant causes corrosion that leads to expensive failures. At 80,000 to 100,000 miles, replace your water pump and thermostat as preventive maintenance. VW water pumps are plastic impeller designs that fail predictably. When they fail, you're stranded, and if you're unlucky, your engine overheats before you notice. A $400 preventive replacement saves you from a $5,000 engine replacement. The expansion tank inspection. Check your coolant expansion tank every oil change. Look for cracks, especially around mounting points and seams. These tanks become brittle with heat cycles. A failed expansion tank dumps your coolant in seconds. Replace it at the first sign of cracks. They cost $50 and take 15 minutes to swap. Pro monitoring tip. Watch your temperature gauge like a hawk. VWs should run at exactly 190 degrees Fahrenheit. If you notice temperatures creeping above this, even by 5 degrees, investigate immediately. Small cooling system issues become catastrophic fast. Secret number 4. The transmission fluid myth. VW says lifetime fluid in the transmission. That lifetime ends at about 120,000 miles. This is perhaps the biggest myth killing high-mileage VWs. There is no such thing as lifetime transmission fluid, especially in DSG and automatic transmissions that work hard. For DSG transmissions, change your DSG fluid and filter every 40,000 miles, period. The official service interval is 40,000 miles for the first service, but VW quietly recommends ongoing services at this interval. Most owners don't know this. DSG transmissions operate under extreme pressure and heat. The fluid degrades, becomes acidic, and damages clutch packs and mechatronic units. A $400 service every 40,000 miles prevents a $5,000 transmission replacement. For automatic transmissions, change fluid every 50,000 miles using only VW-approved fluid. Modern automatics have tight tolerances and electronic controls that depend on fluid properties. Wrong fluid or old fluid causes erratic shifting, slipping, and eventually failure. The drain and fill method. Don't do a complete flush. A drain and fill replaces about 60% of the fluid, which is perfect for maintenance. It's gentler on seals and less likely to dislodge deposits that could clog passages. Do this service at a VW specialist who knows the exact procedure. Manual transmission owners, you're not off the hook. Change your gear oil every 60,000 miles. Manual transmissions can last 300,000 plus miles easily with this simple service. Secret number 5. The suspension and bushing refresh. Worn suspension doesn't just hurt your ride quality. It's destroying your engine mounts, transmission, and subframe. Here's what most people miss. Suspension components are all connected. When bushings wear out, they create a chain reaction of problems throughout your vehicle. The inspection schedule. Every 30,000 miles, have a thorough suspension inspection. Look specifically for control arm bushings. These wear first and cause alignment issues that eat tires and create vibration that damages other components. Engine and transmission mounts. These are fluid-filled and leak over time. Bad mounts allow excessive drivetrain movement that damages axles, CV joints, and creates rough shifting. Sway bar links and bushings. When these fail, your car handles poorly and puts uneven stress on other suspension parts. The strategic replacement approach. Don't wait until everything is destroyed. Replace components in stages. At 100,000 miles, refresh all control arm bushings and ball joints. At 150,000 miles, do engine mounts. At 200,000 miles, evaluate and replace as needed. Quality matters here. OEM or OEM equivalent parts last 2 to 3 times longer than cheap aftermarket options. Melee HD, Lemferter, and Phoebe are excellent brands that meet or exceed OEM quality. Why this prevents major repairs. Bad engine mounts cause the engine to twist excessively during acceleration. This damages CV boots, stretches wiring harnesses, and can crack exhaust components. A $600 mount replacement prevents thousands in consequential damage. Secret number 6. The timing chain service. This is the repair that bankrupts VW owners, but it's completely preventable. Timing chain tensioners are the Achilles heel of many VW engines, especially TSI models. When they fail, the timing chain skips, and your valves meet your pistons. That's an engine replacement scenario. The warning signs: rattling on cold starts that lasts more than 3 seconds. This is your tensioner struggling to maintain pressure. Don't ignore this sound. Check engine lights for cam position correlation errors. This means your timing is off. Rough running and loss of power, late-stage symptoms that mean you're close to failure. The prevention protocol: if you have a TSI engine built before 2012, replace your timing chain tensioner at 100,000 miles as preventive maintenance. This costs about $800 to $1,200, but prevents a $6,000 engine replacement. Keep using proper oil at short intervals. Low oil pressure accelerates tensioner wear dramatically. For TDI diesel owners, your timing belt needs replacement every 100,000 miles without exception. This is an interference engine. If the belt breaks, you're looking at bent valves and a destroyed engine. The service costs $1,000 but saves your $8,000 engine. Secret number 7. The electrical system protection. Modern VWs have more computer power than the Apollo 11 spacecraft, and protecting it is critical. VWs are sophisticated machines with complex electrical systems. Protecting these systems prevents the random electrical gremlins that plague high-mileage cars. Battery maintenance. Replace your battery every 4 years, even if it's testing okay. Weak batteries cause modules to malfunction, create fault codes, and damage sensitive electronics. A $200 battery prevents $2,000 in electrical diagnostics and repairs. When replacing the battery, have the new battery registered to the car's computer system. This tells the alternator how to charge properly and extends alternator life. Grounding point maintenance. Every 50,000 miles, clean your ground points. These are where the electrical system connects to the chassis. Corrosion here causes bizarre electrical issues. Remove ground connections, clean with a wire brush, apply dielectric grease, and reconnect. This 15-minute job prevents countless headaches. The fuse box inspection. Check your fuse boxes annually for corrosion or moisture. VW fuse boxes are known to develop issues. Catch problems early with simple inspections. Proper jump-starting procedure. Never jump-start directly at the battery on modern VWs. Use the designated jump-start terminals in the engine bay. Direct battery connections can send voltage spikes through modules and cause expensive damage. Bonus strategy: the specialist relationship. Find an independent VW specialist and build a relationship with them. Dealerships are expensive and often push unnecessary services. A good independent specialist knows VW quirks intimately and charges 40 to 50% less than dealers while using quality parts. Look for shops with ASE-certified technicians who specialize in European cars. Check reviews specifically for high-mileage vehicle experience. A great mechanic becomes your partner in reaching 300,000 miles. The bottom line: your Volkswagen was engineered in Germany to last. Give it the maintenance it deserves, and it'll outlast vehicles costing twice as much. Let's recap the 7 secrets. Oil changes every 5,000 miles with proper VW spec synthetic oil, carbon cleaning every 30,000 miles to maintain performance, cooling system overhauls on schedule to prevent overheating, transmission fluid changes despite lifetime claims, suspension and bushing refreshes to prevent cascading damage, timing chain service before failure occurs, electrical system protection through proper battery and ground maintenance. Follow this blueprint, and 300,000 miles isn't just possible, it's expected. The total investment over the vehicle's life is roughly $8,000 to $10,000 in preventive maintenance. Compare that to a $30,000 new car purchase, and you're coming out way ahead. Your VW is capable of incredible longevity. The question isn't whether it can reach 300,000 miles. The question is, will you give it the chance? If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment telling me what VW you're driving and your current mileage. Let's build a community of high-mileage VW owners who prove the doubters wrong. Now get out there and start maintaining that masterpiece of German engineering. Your 300,000-mile journey starts today.